Good evening. I am so excited. Tonight's message is going to hopefully help a lot of people. Be sure to like and share our videos. Tune in on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. We're about to get started. Well, good evening. And I want to talk to you today about some free government money. Free. And I mean, there is no catch to it. It's very unbelievable. It is not a scam at all. It is through the South Carolina Storm Recovery Center. As you'll see at the bottom of the banner that is being displayed right now. Hey, only one Graham, thank you for tuning in. Be sure to share this video. It's going to help a lot of residents in South Carolina. And we're going to be speaking on programs that are from South Carolina. And it's going to help a lot of people. But don't think that it's a scam. It is not a scam. And I'm going to, hey, Mr. Maine. I am going to give you all the information, and hopefully if you can't use the information, share it with somebody else so that way they can benefit from the program. So for the first program, we're going to actually talk about 3 programs tonight, but the first program I want to talk about is for certain counties that qualify, and those counties are and it's for counties that were declared as a disaster area for Hurricane Florence. Now, if you remember, Hurricane Florence was back in 2018. They are just now getting to the deadline on these funds, and a lot of people still don't know about it 3 years later. So I want to make sure that people are aware of it so that way they can get some of the pie. Counties that qualify are Chesterfield, which is in the town, Pageland, Cheraw, all those little towns. Darlington, down where the track is, Darlington County, Dillon County, Florence, down by the beach, Horry County, Marion County, Mulberry County, and Georgetown. So there are actually 8 counties that qualify for the first program. Remember that we're going to talk about 3 programs, but this is the first program. So this is county specific. And next, they're going to give priority to elderly people. They're going to give priority to low income, and it is an income base, but very low income, elderly people. They're going to give people that are on disability, they're going to give them priority for this program. Now, some of the requirements are that you have to own your property. Now, if you own a mobile home, but you don't own the land, you still can get help through this program. That's the great thing about it. So as long as wherever the lot owner that you're renting the lot from gives you permission, then they will come in, and I've got a guy that he says that he thinks that they're going to replace his mobile home. So that means he can get a new mobile home through this program. So people that are stick built, I would, if you're not sure if you qualify, apply. Let them tell you no. Don't you make the decision. If you're in those counties, you don't make the decision as to whether or not you qualify. I would highly suggest that you put your application in and let them tell you if you qualify, because sometimes we disqualify ourselves a lot of time, and we miss out because we think we know. So I'm highly encouraging you to apply, because remember, this hurricane happened 3 years ago. Remember that, 3 years ago, and they're still doing things to people's properties. So if you live in those counties, I highly encourage you to apply. Now you can, there are several different ways that you can apply, and that is in person. Next week, actually, they got mobile intake sites. I don't know where they're going to be. You can call the 1-800 number that is on the bottom of the screen, and that's 844-410-8560. So that number again is 844-410-8560. You can call and find out if they have a mobile location that's near you, if you like to do stuff in person. I know for a fact that next week, next Tuesday and Wednesday, July the 13th and 14th, from 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock, I know that they got a mobile site that's going to be on 211 South Pearl Street in Pageland, where they're going to have people that are taking your application for you. And all you have to do is bring what is required. The things that are required is a government ID. That means your state driver's license, your passport, anything that identifies who you are. Your proof of income, if you're on Social Security, your awards letter, your pay stubs, if you're self-employed, your tax returns. And then if you disabled, like I said, you can bring your park. They will even take your parking registration card to prove that you're disabled in order to give you priority. So that is very awesome. Or you can have a letter from VA or Social Security, whichever one. Proof of ownership, that means that you need to have the bill of sale, a deed, and if it's a mobile home, a title, or showing where that mobile home is titled to you. And you're going to need your homeowner's insurance policy, and if you have flood insurance. So all of these are the things that they're going to need. I'm going to say the counties again. The counties are Chesterfield, Darlington, Dillon, Florence, Georgetown, Horry, Marion, and Marlboro. Again, I'm going to say it one more time. Chesterfield, Darlington, Dillon, Florence, Georgetown, Horry, Marion, Marlboro. Remember that this is just for the first program that I'm talking about, and we're still on the first program. I got 2 more programs that I'm going to tell you about that everybody in the state of South Carolina can qualify for. But this particular program, they are getting damage from the Hurricane Florence that happened in 2018. Do not try to assess your damage. Let the experts assess your damage, determine what they deem happened during Florence. Don't you be that person to do that. Don't disqualify yourself before you can get qualified. They have until July the 31st. This particular program goes away July the 31st. So you got until July 31st is the deadline on this particular program. So get your application in. And like I said, I got the link at the bottom, and as well as I do know that they're going to have a mobile site next week, 2 days from 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock in Pageland, South Carolina. But you can call the 1-800 number to get information on other mobile sites that may be closer to you. Or you can go on the website, and I've got it down here, scStormRecovery.com, and get your application. So this is an awesome opportunity. They are, like I said, one guy right now, he is possibly getting a new trailer. So he is about to come all the way up. They can repair your house, or they can replace a stick-built house. So let them come out, assess it, tell you what they can or cannot do, and all of the repairs are free. I mean, this is like an opportunity of a lifetime. Remember, the deadline, again, is July 31st, so you don't have that much time. Get it done tomorrow. And it's not that much that you have to get together. And like I said, they have other mobile sites that are going to be around. So if you don't feel comfortable doing stuff over the internet, or you don't have someone to help you, I would suggest you call the number, find out where somebody's going to be, and go to them. Go to them. So then they now we're going to talk about the help for all other counties. The people that are in those counties that I just listed, that they can do both of these programs. But if you're not in those counties, then you want to listen now, because these next two programs are for people in all counties. This has been going on. These programs have been going on for years, and I didn't realize that a lot of people are just not aware of what kind of help is available to them. And we recently did a workshop at Lancaster Community Center, wrote a grant, gave everybody carbon monoxide detectors, and told them all about these next two programs. And I had a lady to call last week, and we did that back in April. The inspector was coming out to her house last week to put a free roof on her house. And if you've ever had to pay for a roof, you know that costs thousands of dollars. Well, they were putting on a free roof on her house. She was ecstatic. She said, I thought this was a scam. I thought this was, just not real. But there are truly government programs out here that will help you. So you got to take advantage of it, but you got to know about it first. So that's why I'm telling you about it. These next two programs combined together, you can get up to $25,000 in free repairs to your house. That is so awesome. These two programs work together. And how they work together is, I'm going to give you the breakdown. Yes, you're asking, do they do ramps? Yes, they will replace on the Hurricane Florence. They will replace your whole house. On these the next two programs that go hand in hand that are available for all counties, they can do handicap ramps. They do heating and air. I'm gonna show you all this because this is like amazing. I mean, it's awesome, and we need to let people know more about it, just because, like I said, I didn't realize that a lot of people did not know. So when this Hurricane Florence deal came up, I said, oh, well, let me go back and remind people about the two state housing programs through South Carolina State Housing. There's two programs. They go hand in hand together. So the first program that we're going to actually talk about, this is the second program. So remember that 2 and 3 go together. So we're going to go over the emergency repair program for the state of South Carolina. So this, for emergency repairs, what they deem as emergency, is up to $8,000. So I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can see what these things that are deemed emergencies through state housing. So I'm not too good at this. So, okay. So state housing deems roofs as an emergency repair, HVAC. These guidelines haven't been updated since 2017, but I'm going to tell you what the things that I know about the program that actually have been updated, but not updated on this sheet. So even though it says a new new heat and air system won't be completed through the ER program, you can get a new heat and air system through the ER program, because an inspector is going to come out, and if he deems it as an emergency repair, then they will give it to you. So roofs are covered, heat and air systems, exterior doors and windows. And then that's when she was asking about the ramp, handicap accessibility. That means to repair structures or install structures, and that's where those ramps and handrails come in. Sewer and septic tanks, if you got something that's malfunctioned. Water wells, if you own well water. Electrical floors that may be sagging in your house, that may need new carpet or new luxury vinyl tile. Plumbing, anything that's structural. Porches, or if you need like new vinyl siding, if you got asbestos siding or something like that. All of those are deemed as repairs that could be emergency repairs. So here, that's the list. So you can get the emergency repair for $8,000. Then after you get the emergency repair money, then you can come back and get what they call OOR money. That is owner-occupied rehabilitation money, rehab money. That means that they'll do the emergency stuff first through the $8,000. Then you can get up to $25,000. But they're going to, if they've done the emergency repairs and you already exhausted $8,000, well, then they're going to take out $8,000 from the $25,000. So now you're left with $17,000 with the repairs that you can do. And they'll do, and all of these repairs are free, no money out of pocket. Nobody charges you anything. They pay the contractors. Yes, I do. And I'm going to show you how to apply for this money if you're in those counties that I listed for Florence hurricane, but then also if you're in other counties in South Carolina. So this is like totally awesome. So who do you contact? Well, that's what I'm going to show you now as to who you can contact for to get the up to $25,000. And I'm going to put this actual link just so that people will have time to look at it later. I'm going to put this link in the comment section when this video is over. I couldn't post it ahead of time. So I'm going to put it because each county has a different nonprofit that services that county. So you're going to look on that list from the link that I'm going to put in the comments. Find your county. So that way, and see, it's got the name of the nonprofit, the service area. So that's where you're going to look to find out who you need to contact for your area. And then it's got the person's contact name. It's got their address, and it tells you when their registration with the program expires. So that way you're not contacting people that are expired. But most of these people, they don't expire to 2022 because I try to get an updated list. The last page of the list are people that are suspended or barred from the program. But the last page, which is page 3, you don't have to worry about that because that's not going to pertain to what you want. Now, another thing that I want to show people is over here in the first column, you're going to see ER and OOR. Well, ER is for the emergency repairs, and OOR is for owner-occupied rehabilitation. So if they do both programs, then you'll see those acronyms in that first column. If like this one on number 9, they only do emergency repairs. So if you see more than one nonprofit that is that services your county, I would look for the nonprofits that actually service the ER and the OOR program, just so that you can just deal with one person and they can hopefully get you up to the entire $25,000. Yes, Kisha, this is so great. And this is, I mean, share this with people from church, elderly people, people that are on fixed incomes, people that are disabled. I mean, these are awesome programs for anybody that will qualify. Yes, Roger, you can qualify in Lancaster, because remember, these two programs go hand in hand, and every county is on this list. And I'm going to post the list, even though I'm showing it here so that you can see it. But yes, every county in South Carolina qualifies. And then you'll just, and it's very minimum paperwork that it has to be done. I mean, like your ID, proof of income, that you own the house, and your insurance. So, I mean, and if the house is in like the kid's name or something like that, then you might just have to have the kids sign off. Now, even though Fairfield County as well, all the counties in South Carolina qualify for these last two programs. It is the first program with Hurricane Florence that only qualifies for certain counties. So don't get that mixed up or confused. These last two programs up to the $25,000 is for all counties. So I would highly suggest that you tell others about it. And this is where you go to contact the people, and they kind of moving people through the queue pretty fast. Like I said, we did a workshop in April. The lady took call last week and said they were already inspecting her property to do her roof. So I would say probably 60 to 90 days application process. Make sure that whatever documents they tell you to get, that you get them to them all at one time. Don't bring them to them in bits and pieces. Now, the Hurricane Florence program is going to end July 31st. So that one is the first program we discussed on here, is time sensitive. These other programs, they have been going on for years, and people just don't know about them. What if you have a house that was left to you, but you don't have any paperwork? It was a family house. I would let them look at the deed and sort that out, just because that's kind of like a legal question. I would, like I said, don't turn yourself down. Don't disqualify yourself. Let them, the program, tell you what you need and how to maneuver to actually handle it. So you would get them a copy of the deed, and they would tell you exactly how they could proceed with that. So this is, I mean, it could be a very awesome opportunity. Now, what they do is the grant is a forgivable grant. Remember, we heard forgivable loan with PPP. These programs, these last two programs that I'm talking about, they are forgivable. That means that they will attach a lien to the property, and they forgive like 5% a year, because they want you to live in the property. They don't want to fix up the property so that you can go sell it and make money and don't replenish the money for the fund. So what they do is they do put a lien against the property, but you don't pay anything. And every year they forgive us about 5% until the total amount is forgiven. Now, if you decide to sell your house and say year 10, then they will have forgiven 10% on the money. What's they wanted to know, if you still owe on your home. Yes, because it'll be a second mortgage, like a second lien. But this lien does not require a payment. They just put it on there so that way, if you decide that you're going to sell the property after and get your equity, they do want you to pay them back, so that way they can continue to help people. But as long as you stay in the home, you pay nothing, and they don't charge you any interest when you do get ready to sell, if you sell before it's forgiven. Horry County, yes, Horry County actually qualifies for all three programs. That means Hurricane Florence program, the $8,000 ER program, and the OOR program. So if you live in Horry County, you can qualify for all three programs. And remember that the Hurricane Florence is the most urgent one, because that program ends July the 31st. These other programs are ongoing. They've been going on for years, and they will continue to go on. I've never heard of them running out of funds for this program. So this is absolutely awesome. So I encourage you to apply, and like I said, let them disqualify you. You don't make decision, and move forward. And I wish you luck. Share this video. If somebody would like for me to come and do a talk at their church or a Zoom meeting or something like that to go over the programs, I really don't mind, because I really want people to take advantage of this. And I mean, a lot of people are hurting right now, and a lot of people are going through a lot. Okay, well, I want to sell and move. Well, if you don't want to have to do the repairs and you sell, you just pay back just if you was getting a loan, but now you get an interest-free loan. So if you need the repairs in order to get a higher price for your house, then you can use it as leverage. They just want their money back. So, I mean, and then it's easy to qualify for. Yes, I would come and do a Zoom. Okay, sure. Just let me know. Direct message me, and then we'll go from there. Oh, I'm glad, Shanika, that you were able to get this message. Be sure to like this video. Be sure to share this video. As I get more and more information, be sure to like and make sure that you're following Bossed Up Academy, so that way when I go live, most of my videos are about business or real estate, but I try to include things that will, move you forward as an individual, a business, and as a community. So I really want people to be prosperous. I want people to be able to take advantage of different things. And remember that service is the rent that we pay here on earth. So it's not about you. It's about more about what you give than what you get, because a lot of people are always trying to figure out what they're going to get out of something or how it's going to benefit them. But you have so much more to gain, and you create positive karma when you give rather than trying to receive all the time. And you're more than welcome. And again, share this video, like it. I'm going to put in the comments now, I'm going to put the manual for the program, as well as I'm going to put some of the, I put in the comment, I put the link to where you can get the approved nonprofits to be, and then I'm going to put the whole manual that tells you all about, thank you, Matthew, for checking us out. And then I'm going to put that link in there. And then I'm also going to put, I have to do that when I get off, I'll put in the comments a, flyer to the Hurricane Florence program. So then that way you can have the information on all three. And then I will also distinguish it so that way you'll know what is what. And then you can just click on it. Have a good night.